So good evening, everyone. My name is Hamilton Brower, and thank you all so much for joining us this evening and making the time to listen in and hear some information that will help you and your family get on the road to better health. And kudos to all of you for stepping up and joining in on educating yourself. So how many people on the Zoom tonight think that staying healthy is getting more challenging these days? Show of hands. Wow. Okay. I guess we're in agreement. So for the next 22 minutes or so, two of my good friends, Donna Byrne and Jane Aptaker, and I are going to share our stories about how we found a solution that makes supporting a healthier immune system and reclaiming both our physical and financial health really simple. So here we go. I'll start with mine. So I was a year-round athlete when I was younger. I played soccer, tennis, and I was a mean varsity pitcher through college. I had a good arm. I was the picture of health, at least in my mind. And then I went off on my own to New York City for advertising, starting my 23-year advertising career. And I played as hard as I worked. I wasn't in control of my health as much as I led myself to believe. I don't think really any of us are. Just 2 years into my career in New York City, I was diagnosed with HIV. And needless to say, I was devastated. Nearly everyone around me with the diagnosis was dying, which was sad reality at that time, of course. I knew that I had a much bigger purpose in this lifetime and that I had to survive in order to get busy making my difference, whatever that was going to be. In order to survive, I had to change my mindset. So kind of zigzagging my way, as many of us do, to find my path from survivor to thriver, from my pain to my purpose in life. As you may or may not know, conventional medications can be great for emergencies and treating life-threatening illnesses. If you're lucky enough to find one that works for you, most of them leave behind a wake of serious side effects. And like any disease, my struggle with HIV and AIDS left my body overwhelmed with oxidative stress. And that's the stress of just everyday living. That's our cell exhaust as our cells run the engine of our bodies. And illness or anything, like even athletic training, builds a ton of oxidative stress in our bodies. So, okay, great. I had a triple whammy. I was highly stressful in my job and advertising. So that created its own level of stress. I was super stressed out with my life-threatening illness, and that was creating a ton of oxidative stress in my body. And I was then on top of that, an athlete trying to bulk up and keep my body looking fit so that I could hide all of my physical ailments from everybody and nobody would guess I was sick. Not a healthy balance. And all of this stress leads to one thing. It leads to inflammation. And not sure if you know this or not, but inflammation is like the underlying root cause of at least 80% of all other illnesses. I would argue probably more like 95%. And that's when any of our family histories or what's known as our epigenetics kicks in. Inflammation preys on weaknesses. And my family history was heart disease. So yes, all the oxidative stress in my body and the high chronic inflammation was leading to comorbidities. And I think we've all heard a lot about those recently in all the chaos that's going on. Those are secondary illnesses created by a weakened immune system response. So all of that I've just described led to, like I needed it, a very serious heart attack in 2009. And at that point, believe it or not, it took that for me to finally wake up. And not from another pill pusher. I didn't need to go to another pill pusher and, figure out what else we could do to add to my treatment. I needed real help. Somebody who understands human physiology is what I was looking for. So I literally waved my white flag and surrendered my healthcare to somebody who understood that I wanted to live and thrive. I found the best functional medicine doctor that I could find in my area. And she happens to be one of the best in the Northeast, I would argue, in the country. She treats the whole body, which is what I was looking for: mind, body, and spirit. It's exactly what I wanted and needed after 20 years of sick care treatment, you know, with my medications and the inflammation and the whole illness at that point. The first thing she did, first thing, was review my nutritional intake. She educated me that our DNA is not our destiny, but my dinner plate is more my destiny. And that what we find at the end of our forks will either make us healthier or sicker. And that the choice is ours, whatever we consume. And it's not just the foods we consume, it's the air we breathe, it's the movement that we give our bodies, it's the thoughts we think, the people we surround ourselves with. That's all going to determine our overall health. And most of us, a lot of times with food anyway, are making kind of really bad choices. She explained that our bodies require at least 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day in order to operate the way we are designed to operate, the way our bodies are designed to function. She told me and taught me that those of us with underlying diagnoses or illnesses need at least twice the recommendation of 10 daily servings. And even then, athletes' bodies require twice the normal amount in order to reduce the oxidative damage from stress and free radicals from training and working out. So I was looking at my body requiring close to 30 servings every day just to help it function optimally. What she gave me by educating me about that was hope that I could take control. But I thought to myself, and I said this out loud to her, how the hell am I going to do that? And she made it super simple, really simple. And that's what we're really here to talk about tonight. She introduced me to a product called Juice Plus. I almost couldn't believe it when she described it to me. It's the highest quality, most affordable, raw, concentrated whole food nutrition in capsules that I would be eating every single day. The nutrition from 30 different vine-ripened fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule form that my body could assimilate and use for peak performance 365 days a year. My body would never be lacking in nutrients again. And after just a few months, my results were truly astounding. Not only did my oxidative stress level decrease significantly, but my inflammation markers plummeted to extremely healthy levels. And my cardiovascular markers after the heart attack normalized completely. My cholesterol balanced, the ratio between the good cholesterol, HDL, and the bad cholesterol, my LDL, like completely rebalanced. And my immune health grew stronger than it has been in 32 years of my managing HIV. And what all of that did for me, really, besides everything I just mentioned, the results that I got in my blood work, was it gave me such tremendous peace of mind that I'm giving my body exactly what it needs in order to optimize my physiology. And I've realized that if it can do this for me with all of my underlying health issues, then there isn't one single human being on the planet who wouldn't benefit from eating these products every day. It's the exact ingredients our bodies require in the exact form that our cells need them so that they can function at their peak, and our bodies can function at our peak and thrive. Now, that's something that I really wanted to share. So not only did I find my preventative healthcare plan for me, but my life's purpose too. I ended up about a year after I started eating the product, I joined the company as a representative, and I couldn't shut up about it. That was 8 years ago. I knew I had to share this information with everyone I know, that I could finally make some sense out of my story of having survived a death sentence. And it was simply to stand up and share my story to help educate others. And how I look at it is illuminate their path to better health too. And now that I know what I know, I honestly wouldn't miss one single day taking my Juice Plus. It's my mission and my passion to share all that I know with everyone that I meet along my way. I never know who I might help each day simply by opening up my mouth and sharing. Before I turn this over to my friend Donna Byrne and Jane Aptaker, I'd like to, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'd like to show you all a 4.5-minute video, if that's okay, if everybody's all right with that. It really does a great job explaining what the product is, why it's important for all of us, how it's made, and a little bit about the research behind it. And it's all done in 4.5 minutes. It's really brilliant. So with your permission, I'm going to show that. If I can share the screen, yes.
Yeah,
Bear with me.
Your co-host, Tim.
Great. And nobody comment on my desktop if you saw it. I hope the volume's okay. I'm going to start it now.
When it comes to our health, diet is at the center of everything. And fruits and vegetables need to be at the center of our diets. I'm here today to tell you more about Juice Plus, whole food-based fruit and vegetable capsules that have given thousands of people a jump start to better diets and better health. We all know we need to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, half our plate at every meal, and we need to eat a wide variety too. But for most of us, even on our very best days, it's hard to do that. And that's where Juice Plus comes in. Juice Plus is whole food nutrition from 20 fruits and vegetables, 30 if you count the berry blend, that bridges the gap between what we should eat and what we actually do eat every day. I say whole food because it is food, concentrated to deliver a powerful nutritional punch in a few small capsules. We harvest the produce at just the right time to ensure the nutrition is at its peak. Freeze the produce to lock in that nutrition and then, well, sort of pulverize everything, peels and all, into a pulp to unlock that nutrition and concentrate it. The peel is really important because, let's take an orange, for example. There's more vitamin C gram for gram in the peel than in the fruit itself. And if you're like me, you don't usually eat the peel. We dry that pulverized pulp, peels and all, at carefully controlled temperatures to protect the nutrients from damage. Then, blend it into Juice Plus fruit, vegetable, and berry powders, delivered to you in plant-based capsules or chewables. And we do all of this at state-of-the-art freezing, drying, blending, and manufacturing facilities. Juice Plus checks all the boxes. It's 100% plant-based and 100% vegan, even the capsules themselves. It's made entirely from non-GMO ingredients, it's gluten-free, and it's third-party NSF certified, independently confirming that what's on the label is really in the product. Juice Plus is supported by over 20 years of independent clinical research, conducted at prestigious hospitals and universities around the world, showing the benefits of Juice Plus on heart health, lung health, obesity, the immune system, even our DNA. There have been more than 35 studies and counting on Juice Plus, published in leading medical and scientific journals, making it easily the most researched branded nutritional product ever. And get this, if you're a parent or a grandparent or even an aunt or uncle, you can get Juice Plus free for a child by enrolling in our special program for families. This is our way to get Juice Plus into the hands of more families and encourage healthier eating habits for the next generation. Juice Plus also offers other whole food-based products that help you jumpstart and maintain a healthier lifestyle. Juice Plus complete shake mixes make it easy to replace unhealthy calories with the healthy shake or a smoothie. Mix with other helpful ingredients to start your day, or enjoy at lunch, or as an afternoon pick-me-up. Complete is rich in plant-based sources of protein and fiber and contains an entire range of whole food-based ingredients, different from those in Juice Plus capsules or chewables. And Juice Plus Complete bars are another tasty way to replace unhealthy calories with healthier ones. Juice Plus Omega Blend offers a unique whole food blend of 5 different omega fatty acids, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. What also makes Juice Plus Omega Blend so unique is it's a 100% plant-based omega product. We bypass the middle fish and go straight to the fish's source, the algae. And last but not least, there's Tower Garden by Juice Plus, a vertical aeroponic home growing system that lets you grow your own fresh fruits and vegetables year-round, indoors or out. We're proud that our Juice Plus products have been that one simple change that's helped jumpstart thousands of people to better diets and better health. We bet they can do the same for you.
There we go. Did I come back?
You're back.
I'm back.
You're
Okay,
back.
great.
Thank
I
goodness.
wasn't sure. You know, one thing I wanted to add in there is that it's a, as you can see and probably hear in that video, it's a company with a heart. You know, the Healthy Starts for Families program that they just mentioned includes over 1.5 million families by gifting the micronutrition of Juice Plus under a paid adult's order to a child for free, free of charge for up to 4 years. And we've got a program called, I think it's now called the Add More program. It's going through the end of December, so that Healthy Starts for Families program, you can also add the macronutrition, a sample of the shakes product for just $15 to an order, which is a great way for a family to get, that would be then 45 plant sources and the nutrients from 45 plants in their diet every day. I just wanted to add that before I introduce Donna Byrne.
Woohoo!
Tell her story.
Hi, Hamilton. Hamilton, you did an awesome job. Everybody out there is so lucky to have you sharing your passion and your story. Your story is just incredible. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love having you as part of our team. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see everybody. Thanks for getting on. For those of you who I haven't met yet, I'm Donna Byrne, and it's my pleasure to share my story tonight along with my team partner and good friends, Ham and Jane. So my Juice Plus journey started about 15 years ago when a very special friend of mine that all of you know shared her Juice Plus story with me. And actually that became the beginning of my Juice Plus story. As you can imagine, my story has changed many times over the 15 years as I have grown and learned more about the importance of good nutrition and how it directly correlates to good health. My story has always been about the fact that I absolutely love all the Juice Plus products, including the Tower Garden, and that I absolutely know that they have healed my body many times over, and that I wouldn't miss, like Hamilton said, I wouldn't miss even one day without taking my Juice Plus. And even though that's an important story, Hamilton covered it really well, I'd like to share a different message or story with you tonight. I retired from teaching physical education 7 years ago after 39 years of educating and coaching and being part of a team, which I absolutely loved for all of those years with all my heart. So when I joined the Juice Plus business, I was so happy to still be in the education business and to still be a part of a team. just a slightly different audience and topic, but still the same business. Now I was sharing what I was learning about raw fruits and vegetables and the powerful role they play in our overall health. I think it's a confusing world out there, like Cam said. And with all the new fad diets or sad diets, and I think sometimes maybe the simplicity of raw fruits and vegetables gets lost. And that's why our Juice Plus education is so vitally important. So the new part of my story that I want to share is that the realization of how lucky I am. I get to pick the people that I want to work with and educate and have them on my team. I actually get to pick my Juice Plus family and make the community that I want to be surrounded by. How great is that? I mean, it just gives me goosebumps. Our Juice Plus team is comprised of so many different people from all walks of life. But the one thing we have in common is that we are all like-minded in wanting to be healthy, happy, kind, and to share our passion about what we know to be true about our Juice Plus company and all of their products. So if you're one of those people out there that is missing being part of a team or the bigger picture, or you really want to start to make a difference in people's lives, or to help with our mission to help others get healthy. If you're one of those people, visualize yourself being part of this community. Imagine a world with happy, healthy people. This could be the beginning of your Juice Plus story. Thanks for listening. And now I'm going to hand it over to my good friend and teammate, Jane Aptiker. Take it away, Jane.
Thank you so much, both of you. Amazing. And I really, really, really appreciate being part of this tonight. And I'm kind of a recent member, and like you, Donna, and him, and everyone, really. I'm so grateful for my health. And, you know, I want to maintain it. That is my main story, that I realize that we are, I've always known, we're living in a toxic world with plastics, cleaning fluids, disinfectants, particularly now, everything's being sprayed and, you know, cleaned. And I know that fresh plant-based nutrition is really the antidote to toxicity. It supports our immune system, and which is, you know, designed to literally combat infection. And I live by myself. I don't love to shop. I try to shop as much as I can, but that was also fraught with, you know, just uncertainty. Being able to find fresh food, and also the quality of fresh food, and doing it regularly, you know, and also eating against time. So when I got it home, I would try to eat it as quickly as possible, so I could, you know, eat it before it goes bad, because wherever it's from, it's been traveling. And, you know, I know that every day, fruit and vegetables lose their nutrition, you know, by up to 10% a day. A statistic I read, our parents could eat 1 cup of spinach, and now we, to get the same nutritional value, we would have to eat up to 21 cups. And that just totally blows me away. So, you know, it's impossible to eat such a wide variety. Everybody's spoken about the wide variety that is contained in these capsules. And that's why I feel so confident knowing that I am eating the highest quality plant-based nutrition available in a capsule. I'm providing my body with exactly what it needs. And, you know, it's nutrient dense, it's powder form, so it's immediately bioavailable. And it's the synergy of all of those phytonutrients that are contained in the whole foods. And so I know it's entering my bloodstream, not being excreted as waste. And the multivitamins that people usually take they aren't that way. And that's why we, after we take it, we usually see that our urine is yellow. And so it's a big old waste of money. I am not working full time, so this gives me flexibility, being in the business, and I travel a lot. And that is one thing that I really cherish about this, is that I never know what I'm going to be eating. I never know where I'm going to be, really. I can't predict the food, but I do know that as I travel, I always get this high quality, fresh nutrition. And it's insurance that every day I'm eating a wide variety, the highest quality available at a decent price in an easy form that I can travel with. I love a bargain. And so this is a big bang for my buck. And because I am in the business, I get to have the product at cost, which is nice. And it also gives me a chance to paint a picture of the health and the business possibilities for my friends, just like Donna was talking about, and how we can make a real difference in people's lives. This is one simple thing that I can do to take care of myself. And I want to share it so my friends can take care of themselves, because everybody's trying to make ends meet and get what they need and putting things off. So, my check is a reflection of how many lives I'm touching. And as we like to say, I don't have to do it, I get to do it. And, along with that, the Tower Garden it mentioned, I'm totally in love with that. And that affords me just fresh food too when I am at home. But we're in a new world now. We make choices constantly, and this unprecedented time that was thrust upon us really made a huge shift in the global economy and social structure. It's made us realize that our health is what's most important, without which we have nothing. And this is a chance for us to create something different. And I'm so grateful that my friends who care about me, Ham and Donna, and Moira, and everybody share this with me, and now I can share it with those I care about. We all want community, we want connection, we want time flexibility, extra income, opportunity to do better and to help others. And of course, we value our health, ourselves, our own health, and our loved ones' health, most of all. So this addresses all of those issues, gives us solutions, and it gives us back our health and our lives on our own terms. So win, win, win.
Wow. Jane.
I love it, Jane. That was awesome.
That was terrific, you all. And I love working with this community. As you all can see, who don't know us or who are joining us tonight to learn. We don't rehearse this. We all just get to share our stories and what's in our hearts at the moment. And wow, what a beautiful triptych that wove tonight, I think. And I don't need to say anything else, which is fantastic. I would like to just say to anybody who is new on the Zoom tonight, we're going to open it up for a few questions right now. We've got a few more minutes, and we'd love for you to ask us questions or the larger team. We are all a community of heart-centered servants here, and we're all, opening up our vulnerable hearts to share with you. So if you would like to ask us anything about the products, about our stories, about the business, you can either ask us now or ask the person who invited you, whatever you're most comfortable with. So I'd just like to, if we can we open up the lines, or everybody unmute yourself if you want to ask a question, and feel free to fire away if you have anything to say.
I will unmute everybody. Okay, everybody's unmuted. Well, maybe you're not. You might try unmuting yourselves, guys, which is in the lower left-hand corner. Yeah, okay, does anybody have any questions? Great job, guys. Honestly, that was fabulous.
The recording at this point.
Thank you, Him.
Thanks everybody though for listening. Did anyone